Hi, I'm Gina Grosso, and I am the Air Force's Deputy Chief of Staff for Manpower, Personnel, and Services. I spend a little bit of time talking about the military instrument of national power because obviously that's the realm I'm in, and my belief that the most important challenge facing that instrument is human capital. And in an increasingly competitive world, especially for talented people, how do we make sure we have access to the most talented young men and women? Then how do we attract them to serve? And then how do we keep them? How do we create an environment where a very diverse group of people can be successful? So that's what I talked a little bit about. And given that this is a leadership program, I talked a little bit about sort of my own leadership philosophy, just to give them some things to think about as they sort of start developing their more overt leadership skills. Well, to me, effective leaders are about having a vision. It doesn't have to be big. It can be big or it can be little. Being able to communicate that to a group of people in such a way that they can follow you. I mean, that's really fundamentally what leadership is all about. And it can be a big idea or a little idea. It's always fun to be able to meet the next generation of leaders. And honestly, to be frank, to give a female role model, because I think they need to know that your gender is not going to stop you. And so it was really fun. And this whole week that they're spending on is about national security. So just to give them an individual currently serving today's perspective on national security. We're all leaders, and that we should all make a positive impact every day in our sphere of influence. And I think a lot about that, frankly, from my time as being the Air Force's Director of Sexual Assault Prevention and Response. So these young folks may aspire to be a congressman or a president or a teacher, but what are you going to do today in your leadership role to make your high school better, to make your family better, to make friends better? And that's leadership, to jump in.